everybody, it's an original artist here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a seed in 2 Hours One Life after all the new updates that have gone out. So you're here at the main screen. There are two ways to make a seed. If you are playing in vanilla, you can go into settings, and in settings there'll be a box somewhere here that'll say seed. You can type in any letter or number combination, and it is case sensitive to create a seed and then just go back and click login. But if you're playing modded like I am, you need to go to your username here. You need to make that symbol, which is the same button under backspace and above the enter key. So it's shift, that button in between, and then you type in any random number or letter combination to create a seed. So we're gonna go with, no, you know what, my cat just walked by, so I'm going to do her name. So seed angel, and we're gonna go in. Alright, I'm gonna say no baby, and I just said no baby to make my character infertile, because with the new update you can make it so that you can play alone if you want by typing no baby and saying it, and then I have the player in range thing because of my mod, but you'll do that. You can also see it by, if you have no name, you can hover over yourself and then look below where it says you down here, you infertile. So I will not spawn children at all. If you want to spawn children again, you say I want baby, and then you just do enter, and then you'll be fertile again. So we're going to show you all the very basics of things to make and do to survive in a seed if you're a new player. So if you play tutorial, I would assume you'd know how to make a sharp stone, but let's say you skipped it. So you want to find a round stone here, and then you want to find a big hard rock, and you have a sharp stone, which will let you cut down food like carrots. Alright, we are going to look, I'm going to make a basket real quick, and then we're going to look for a green biome to get, should be a green biome somewhere in here. Try not to die. We'll die if we go there, okay. Here's a green, there's kind of a green biome. So I'm trying to make sure to eat variety in terms of food, because that will help you in the end. In this game, there's a system that's called yumming. It's basically like a nutrition system. It's a little hard to understand, so if you're new still, don't worry about it too much. It will be more useful to you in the end to try and eat different types of food, however. So right now, I'm looking for this plant here, which is always in this green biome here. Milkweed. You're going to want as much of that as possible. Dang, there's not much green here, like, at all. Which, if you're making a seed, there's a chance that you won't be spawned in exactly a great location. But you gotta kind of make do with what you get. So you see this gray biome here. This gray biome is, it has wolves in it, so there's a chance you will die. But there's also special biomes, like a jungle, which will have mosquitoes. Those are mosquitoes. A mosquito swarm. You can't, there's not that red that I have unless you're using a mod, which will tell you that it's dangerous to stand there. So, yeah. You're also going to be very hot in this biome, so there's a decent chance that you'll starve sooner. So I'm going to grab a banana, because there's two foods in this biome. There's peppers, and then there's that wolf there. Peppers and bananas, at least in 2 Hours One Life, so I'm going to grab that. There's also desert. There's a tiny little patch of desert here. And there's also a winter biome, but I don't think there is any of that here. There seems to be some green over here, which is nice. And in the purple biome, there's boars. So you're going to have to kind of be wary on all that. Okay, so right now, I'm trying to make a rope. You need a rope to do, you need a lot of rope. In the beginning, wow, there's like almost no green. Wow. So, right now I'm going to make a primitive backpack, which this backpack is new. So we need a rope, we need a basket, and we need more reeds. So, let me just eat this. So, we're going to take our basket, add it to a bundle of reeds, use a rope on it, and then we have a primitive backpack, which only holds, only holds 3 items, but now with a basket and my backpack, I now have 6 item slots. So we're going to keep looking for more milkweed to make more rope, because in the beginning you need a lot of rope, an insane amount of rope. So make more rope, all the rope, every rope. Oh, this is a burdock. It's found in this green biome, and you cut it down with a sharp stone and you just eat it. What we're going to be looking for, that's what we're looking for, way up here. Ooh, there's a white horse, cool. This is what we are looking for. On top of you needing milkweed, you also need this to start any civilization. This is a natural spring. It will help you get it. It's the thing that'll give you the most water in the game. You can get water from ponds, but they run out much quicker than this will, because this will continue to spawn water. So this is what you need to start any civilization. So this is a decent place. There's plenty of milkweed. I can see that there's a decent amount of resources. So we're going to start here. We're going to make the start of all the resources. So we're just going to cut this with a sharp stone. This is flint. It'll be useful for later. And you need a lot of these branches. So we're going to get a bunch of these branches. Ooh, there's an apple tree here. Nice. So we're going to start bringing a bunch of these branches back, because we're going to be needing a lot of them. We're going to need many, many branches. Just all the branches everywhere. We need a couple of these too. Okay, so we're going to start with making all of the basic things. So I need another sharp stone. Okay, so let's see. I have enough for the 3 basic starting tools. So with a sharp stone, you see this small curved branch, you'll get them from these Lombardy polar trees. Use the sharp stone on it once. You're going to want to add a rope to it. And then those branches that we saw before that we get from here. So grab that. We're going to use it on it 1, 2. Then we're going to put it on there. And then we have a fire bow drill. Okay. So we have this. Okay, now we're going to use the sharp stone on the branch. And then we're going to use a rope on it. And then we're going to add the sharp stone. So we have a hatchet. Now we're going to make a snare next. So you're going to want to use the sharp stone on that as many times as you possibly can to make stakes. So we're going to add ropes to the stake. And now we have a snare. So these are the 3 basic starting tools that you'll need to start any civilization. You need a hatchet, fire bow drill, and a snare. So we're going to we're going to start getting rabbits. So, in any biome, like I said before, green, purple, and then yellow. So we're going to go all the way over here to yellow, dodging boars so we don't die. Meow! And I suggest when you're getting rabbits to be hunting for food as well, because you can starve super easily in this game if you don't pay attention. So while your snare is catching a rabbit, just like go find a carrot or a grape or something and make sure you have food prepared for when you need it. Always try to have food prepared for when you need it. Cotton. Get myself lost as well, gosh. Okay. Okay, so we're going to need that, and we need you. So once you've decided where your home is, you're going to want to look for, oh gosh, you scared me. You want to look for a sapling, which is always in this green biome, which there's one down here. So use sharp stone on it. So this is our home here. We're going to use a stone on the skewer, which is a cut sapling. So when you walk away, you'll get that little arrow down here below that says home is this way, and it'll lead you back here. Alright. So now we're going to, what am I doing? I don't remember. We're going to cut all these up. We're going to stack the fur, which will be useful for later. We need another sapling. Saplings are very important in this game, so you're going to want a lot of them. Saplings are used as skewers. They're used to cook food, to make home markers. They're very useful for the beginning of the game. So we're going to cook the rabbits. So I'm gonna make a fire first. So there's a lot of steps when it comes to making a fire, which are kind of dumb. You write down here, you see this juniper tree. This juniper tree will give you juniper tinder, which you need. And now we need a leaf. Most trees now will give you leaves, so you just click a yew tree, maple, hickory, Lombardy, whatever, and it'll give you a leaf, and you need that. We also need kindling, which is wood, basically. So we're going to use our hatchet on that branch, and then we have that. So this is not going to make a whole lot of sense because it's a little bit weird, but whatever. You want to use your firebow drill. The firebow drill on this long straight shaft, which is a branch we got from this tree, and we used our sharp stone on it. So we're going to use this on that, and you'll see it's an ember shaft, and then you're going to want to get a leaf. Use the leaf to grab the ember. We put it on the tinder, and we wait until the smoke puffs up a little bit. We have a fire. Now you might think we should cook now. We should not, because watch. Okay, so we have this. Use it on the fire, it'll burn. We don't want that, so that's happening. I'm going to go and grab that. I'm gonna grab some thread to start making clothing and a water pouch. Oh, getting lost. Okay, so you see this is now coals, so now we can cook the rabbit. So we're gonna cook all those rabbits. Okay, now this next part's going to be important. So this cooked rabbit, we're going to eat it. You're going to want to right-click it. So we have this tiny rabbit bone, and now you want to use a flint chip on it. And now we have a bone needle. Okay. So with all these furs we got, you're going to want to cut it with a flint chip. You're going to want to grab the bone needle and use it on a thread. Use it on that, and we have a water pouch, which will be useful when we are farming. And now, for modesty's sake, I'm going to make a pair of pants, so bone needle, thread on that. So now we have a pair of pants. There's another way to make two other ways to make pants, but this was just whatever. You can make pants with a rope and reeds too. So now I have a reed skirt. So these are the two easiest ways to make pants. Okay, so now that we have that, we are going to now start grabbing dirt, which dirt is always found in this biome. If you have this backpack, you can carry dirt in it, so you can carry 2 things of dirt, because you can also, with a basket. So we're going to carry 2 things of dirt here. We're going to bring them probably right here. This is a decent spot. Going to grab a couple. Okay, so remember when I said the skewer is useful? This can also be used as a hoe. It's not a very good hoe, but it works. So we're going to do that. Now we're going to go and get seeds, which most seeds are found in the yellow biome. So we're going to go all the way back to this yellow biome. So here is a carrot seed, so we're going to grab that seed. We're going to grab 2 actually, and then we're going to grab corn seeds, which are down here. There we are. So this is a Chios, I don't know how to say this. You click it, and this is a seed for corn, so we're going to grab 2. So we're going to grow corn, and we're going to grow carrots. So we're just going to use the seeds directly on to the deep tilled rows. Oh my god, it is very much, whatever. Okay, so now we're going to use this water pouch, and we're going to use a water pouch on the goose pond, and we're going to use it on each of these. So you can see that it just went down when we clicked on it, so yeah. The ponds don't last long, but there's usually a decent amount of them, but you know, you don't want to have to go into this biome too much because there's boars. Which is why it's important to learn how to make a well eventually, but I'm not going to show that right now because that's more advanced. Right now I'm just going to show you the very, very basics of the things that you need to learn to know to survive. So these are going to grow. While they're growing, we are going to go out and we are going to start bringing more wild food in. So we're just going to, let's go grab some of these burdock that are hiding over here. Ooh, there's an orange tree. So orange and apple trees are very rare, along with lemon trees. There's a lemon tree right there. Oh, there's a chicken over there. Cool. So again, always know where your next meal is. Always know when you're going to be able to eat. Don't be putting that sort of stuff off. That's how you die. That's how you just, you know, die. No food. No food means no food. Get it? So this will take a while to grow. Well, that's working. I can show you how to make basic pottery. This is a tad bit more advanced. So in this purple biome, you'll find clay deposits. You'll need 3 at the very least, and you'll need reeds. So I'm going to cut down 3 reeds. I'm going to add these to clay. That makes adobe. You'll need 3 adobe minimum. And we're going to make it down here, I guess. And we need one more. We need that rock there. Okay, so here we go. This is how you make kilns and ovens, which you'll need later on. Use a stone on 1 adobe, and we have a base. Add more adobe to it, and we have an oven. This is an oven that you would use to make food. So if you want just an oven, you can just leave it be, but if you want a kiln, which will make pottery, you want to add more adobe to it. And then we have that. I can eat that. Okay, now we're going to make tongs, because tongs are needed. So you'll need this branch here, the long straight shaft, which again comes from a maple tree. Use a flint chip on it, and we have a pair of tongs. So now we're going to go grab more clay. So the carrots have fully grown. You're going to want to harvest like 1 row at the very least. And we're going to start shucking the corn. So I picked the corn, and right now it's not edible. We need to shuck it with flint, knife, or sharp stone. Once we shuck it, it's edible, but it will dry and then it'll no longer be edible. But when it dries, we can make stuff with it, get seeds from it, eat it, make it into popcorn to eat it. So if you want more carrot seeds, you're going to want to leave a row alone. If you leave some alone, they'll turn into seed. Alright, so we have a bunch of this. I need a skewer. Where's my skewer? There's a weak skewer. Okay, so with the skewer, you're going to want to use a skewer on clay. And if you see right there, it's a little hard to see. We have a wet clay nozzle. This isn't that important for you now, but it'll be important for you later. So you can make it now. So you just need 1. Now with a round stone, you're going to use it on the clay. And once we'll make a clay bowl. Twice we'll make a plate. So we're going to make, we'll make 4. We're going to make that. Right, now we have this, and we're going to make a crock pot, which is 2 clay bowls, 2 wet clay bowls together. So we have that, and we have that. There. And now we're going to make a fire, and we're going to add this kindling to that, and we need more kindling for the fire. And if you don't remember how to make a fire, I'm going to show it again. Tinder. You're going to need a leaf. Use the firebow drill on the shaft. Leaf on the tinder. Wait till it puffs up. Ta-da. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use this shaft, like if you remember from the tutorial. use it on the fire. What we want to do is use it on this, the wood filled. So I put wood into it. And then we're going to grab the tongs, going to click that. We're going to fire everything. Even the little nozzle. Well, it's not important right now. It'll be important for you later, so you can make it. Alright. So now this is mostly the basics. You can use these to carry water or to store seeds. So that's not dry yet. Okay. Alright, I should probably tell you how to name yourself if you didn't pay attention in the tutorial. To name yourself, you say I am, and then pick a name. So I like to use Uno. And then you're Eve Uno. And if you're new and you don't really know much of anything, there's commands in the game, which you can see by pressing H. Though, because I'm using a mod, your command book will be your phrase book if you're in vanilla. Mine looks like that, but if you're in vanilla, your command book will look a lot different, but it'll have everything you can do. So these seeded, and we're going to store them in a bowl. You can store 5 in a bowl, even though we get 7, which is a little weird, but whatever. This gray biome has a lot of minerals and things and rocks that you need for later use, but don't sweat it if you're new. Just learn how to make the very basic tools of survival for the time being, stuff like clothing, food, and fire making tools. Those are the things that you should focus on, and like not dying. So with this flat stone, I'm going to put it, I was going to put it on the coals, but I guess not. I'm going to make a fire again. And while that's doing that, I guess we'll go and collect eggs, which eggs, pretty obvious, you find them on ponds. As long as it still has a goose, you can find an egg. There. So with this corn, we can use it for seeds, or we can make popcorn. I'm going to show you how to do that. So with a clay bowl, you put a thing of dried corn into it. The fire went out, whatever. You know, I don't care. On a fire, use it, and then you have popcorn. Alright, now we're gonna have to wait. Again, well, I'm gonna wait, not you. Alright, so the fire died, and we have coals, so now we're gonna add that flat rock to it, and we have a hot flat rock, and then you're gonna want to add an egg, and then you're gonna use a plate on it of an omelet. You want to make sure you get the omelet off as fast as possible, because eggs burn, which I probably should have showed you, so I'm going to grab another egg and show you. So, eggs will burn on a flat rock if you're not careful. So I'm just going to put that on there, and we're going to show you that it burns. This is a lot of time. See, it's a burned omelet, and you can remove a burned omelet with a skewer. There. Now, if you get lost, if you don't know how to make anything, I have other tutorials. People in the Discord can help, and you also have your own crafting guide. So, literally you can just click something and then click how to use or how do I make. So there.